holding his hands. And in the Bible, if you go and search it, you will discover that when Aaron's hand was going down, Moses was losing. When Aaron's hand was up, Moses was winning. What did they do? They had to support his hand up, and he kept on winning. And this morning, when I was trying to think about this cause, I still heard again, the Spirit of God said, one can chase 1,000, but two can put 10,000 to flight. That means what your money cannot do as one man, when we put it together, we can do even much more. The profit that your money cannot make, being alone, when that money comes together, it can actually make even more, much more. Especially when you want to do real estate investment and you do not have a lot of capital. So it simply puts pooling resources together to invest in a real estate opportunity, venture, project, that's what it is. Looking at the nature of real estate capital, looking at this capital intensive nature of real estate, sometimes for you to make a lot of money, then you need to begin to think of the concept of co-investment. I still do co-investment today, in as much as I have single investments, I have co-investments, but now I do it at a bigger scale, a larger scale. So I still have my group of co-investors, where when we have a project, we put our funds together and we buy the project, then we begin to retail the project to other people. So that is simply put what it is. Why co-investment? There is strong growth and value proposition. Then there are important factors that you need to consider when you are thinking of co-investment. I am not just a teacher. I am talking to you based on my experience in real estate. I tell you, I will shout it loud. I am the go-to when it comes to real estate investment in Nigeria, in Africa, in Lagos. Because one thing you will get from me is simply truth, even when it hurts. When I started my journey, a lot of people have approached to say, you know what, I want to invest in real estate. I do not have a lot of money. A lot of people did that, and it gave birth to the Lifeguard online university, where I mentor, teach, and give people the opportunity and platform where they can actually co-invest. So we're going to be talking about various types of co-investment outside of my own kind of real estate opportunity. If you look at the banks, let's talk about other financial institutions. Do they co-invest? Yes. I bought a property from a pension, or maybe like an investment group that actually put people's money together. They bought that property because they promised the people profit. If you don't know, most of the financial institutions that you keep your money is not there. They've pulled all your resources together. They've bought a real estate investment, and they are making money, but they are giving you a very little fraction of that money. And that is why they are always after your deposits. So even when you put your money fixed deposit, which is less than 2%, they pull all those monies together, they invest in real estate assets, and they keep it, manage it, it produces money for them, and they give you fraction. My point is, why don't you do it yourself? And this is what I'm teaching today, that you can, and you should begin to think on how you can do it yourself. The first thing I said was, I did it with my friends. A lot of times, a lot of people say, I don't want my friend to know that I'm buying a property. Remember that what one person can chase, when two people come together, is 1 to 10,000. So it's important that you know that you have to open your heart to receive today from me as you are putting down your questions, because it also has their implication. So I'll talk about that. So going back to what I was saying, you have the former group, that you talk about the private equity. Then you have the informal group where you talk about friends, colleagues, cooperatives. That's informal. They know themselves. Then you have the formal group where you are talking about the banks, insurance company, different type of groups that do investment and use your money. Because if an investment company take your money to go and buy an investment, that money is not their money. It's money that have been pulled together from various investors that believe in them, and that money is being transferred to buy a product. Do you understand? Okay. Thank you so much. So many people on my Instagram, and they are all staying. If you come here, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere, because you're going to learn a lot. This course is actually $1,000 that I'm giving to you free. So don't go anywhere. So you talk about the private equity, you talk about the informal group. Then a lot of time, technology has also helped. You see people talk about real estate investment, crowdfunding, and I will tell you the implications of crowdfunding. I'll tell you that. I'll get to that. Because some of you might want to ask, what's the difference between real estate, crowdfunding, or I will tell you what it is, So it's an opportunity. It is a win-win situation when it comes to investing in real estate and using the strategy of co-investing. So how do you go about it? First of all, you have to identify, you have to make up your mind to say, you know what, I am done keeping my money in the bank. I want to invest in real estate. Then you have to now find the asset choice, whether it's going to be land banking, whether it's going to be housing, whether it's going to be buy to sell. Then you now begin to look for people that have like minds that you can bring together, so all of you can invest together. Or you look for a platform, a trusted platform, that you can monitor your investments and invest with them. There is also a disadvantage in that, because when it comes to real estate investment, it is an asset. It is something that is tangible. And it is something that sometimes a lot of people have asked me, why are you not doing crowdfunding? And I sometimes say, not now, because in my own little way, a lot of people I say, because I don't have a lot of knowledge, I know that when it comes to real estate investment, it is not something that is what you buy on the shelf. So it's an asset. It's something that is tangible. So instead of doing crowdfunding, I would prefer to do the informal. So you understand? Informal, where a group of people come together, have the same mind, know themselves, and they have one person that can take decisions. Let me say, for example, now, in the online platform school that I have, we have lots of hundreds of people that are co-investing together. And they say I am their decision taker, because they feel that over the years I've proven myself to know good from bad investment. So they want to hear from me. So there's a particular one that did less than 6 months. They made 100% capital, and they say until I say sell, they won't sell. And I asked them, and I said, do you need money for anything? I said, they keep it, because the more you keep it, the more it's appreciating. If you sell today, where do you want to put the money? Because the money is not even enough as only you to do any other real estate investment. So the money is safer that it is rising there. So I also want to quickly talk about what I mean by what one person's money cannot do. Two people can do it. So when it comes to real estate, profit is based on how much you are putting in it. Let's say, for instance, land. Let's use land banking, for example. Land that does not have title documents is always very difficult to have capital appreciation, because reselling of that land is always difficult. I'm not saying it's not possible. I only said it's difficult. But lands that have title documents are not cheap. So it's the capital appreciation is higher. So, and your money, let's say you have a million naira. A million naira cannot buy a title document property. So there's a title document property that is 10 million naira. If in the co-investment group you have 3 people, you have 1 million, the other people have the other person has 5 million, the other person has 4 million, and in less than 6 months you have 100% capital appreciation. It means that your money actually have doubled, and standing alone cannot double. You see the trick? Leveraging on other people's money, your money not double. Those other people that had a larger chunk of the money also doubled. So it's not like they lost. No, they also doubled. But what your 1 million could not do, by romancing the other people's 9 million, it produced the same results of 100% capital appreciation. I thought you'd be clapping for me. Nobody's clapping. I will stop this video. I tell you, if I don't see any clap or love sign, the way you people are listening, this lecture that I'm giving for free, I will stop. If nobody's clapping, nobody's doing love sign. So that's basically what that means. Thank you. This is my real fan. Thank you so much. So that money was able to produce the same results with the person that had 4 million. So that's what I do in a Lifeguard University. If you don't want to go to Lifeguard University, some people say, you know what, I don't have time to go to Lifeguard University. Just for co-investment. When you join a cooperative, you pay dues. So some people have just registered in Lifeguard University because they want to co-invest. That's enough. That's enough ground why you should go and register for Lifeguard University. You know, because you now have opportunity to co-invest with other people. And each group, we have a number of people, so we can manage it. So we have various groups. You know, we have group 1, group 2. Some people here, they're already co-investors. And every 3 months, they will even see it. A particular project they buy, they see new flyers of the price. So they know the updates. They are aware of how the property is rising, you know, and they can decide to sell. We don't make it such a large group so that decision taking will be easy. And in case you want to ask questions. Okay. So, next, one of the important factors you need to consider is ownership. You know, when people come together to co-invest, who owns the property? It's simple. Louis will tell you. Because he has done it. It belongs to everybody based on their contribution. So even if you want to give it to your next of kin, even if anything, you know, somehow, I don't want to say a lot of things, I'm not a negative person, your document shows how what you have invested and your percentage of this investment. So when the decision is being taken on disposal, let's say we want to dispose this property, the profit will also be shared based on your contribution. So you need to get that very clear. So documentation should be based on, that's why I prefer these informal groups than the technology kind of group, because that technology group, you don't even know how much anybody invested. So and the percentage on that particular investment might not be determined, so as long as if informal group can work, that's my preferred option. I'm not saying it's the best option, I'm only saying it's my preferred option. Maybe because I'm still old school, it's my preferred option. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much. Then we have talked about the ownership. We have talked about, I've been talking for almost 30 minutes. So begin to put down your questions, and we're going to be taking questions. So what are the types of real estate investment can you do when it comes to co-investing? What types? You can do land banking, you can do house flipping, you can do rental. Rental. I have a very big issue here where you see people say, I don't want to co-invest for rental purposes. If you can buy one house, you own it to use for rental investment. Why can't you also co-invest with other people and you are sure of your rent monthly, yearly? Or you can buy a house and use it for short lets, together. You can do that. So why can't you do that? Why can't you do that? So now I'm back to YouTube. A lot of love. Don't stop. We love you. I love you too. We are clapping for you. Okay. So I'm back to YouTube. A lot of people are chatting here. So you can do. I'm getting some signal from YouTube that we are not live. We are live. Okay, beautiful. So I'll go back to my Instagram fans. I'm not saying that I love them more. I'm only saying that I might have to go back to them. I have other people here that can actually drop your questions and they will let me know. So you can do land, you can do houses, you can also do houses for rental, you can also do houses for off-plan. What it means is that you buy a house that is under construction, immediately the house is ready, you sell and you share your profits. Then a lot of people have asked me a question I want to answer before I get questions from people here today. Hope we are on YouTube, we are on Facebook. Yes. Beautiful. So let's go to the questions that people ask me. Why can't we co-invest with you directly? I want to see a document that says it is me, Grace. A lot of people co-invest. They co-invest with me. It's just that I've never opened it up for everybody. I do it. But I do it on a very large scale. So peradventure, you are here and you're saying, I really want to co-invest with you. Sorry about that, but the lowest co-investment opportunity I give to my private, will I say co-investment group, it's 100,000 naira. Please, can you convert it to dollars? 100 million naira. So let's convert it to dollars.
About 200 and something dollars.
Okay, so it's 100 million naira. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. So where did Ofure join from? Okay, my other backup. So 100 million naira. So what is it in dollars? Using black markets. That all my subscribers outside of Nigeria, I have over 90% of my subscribers. I don't know why they always tell me black market, but I'm not a bureau de change. Oh, thank you so much for sticking and staying. So that's what? Simple mathematics. Please, can I just do it myself?
I'm trying to convert it to.
It's very easy. Just type 100 million naira divided by
480.
So you have equals to. So I'll take that again. So that's what we use divided by 480. So $200,000. So if you're watching me and you have your $200,000, you can DM me straight up. Another way you can co-invest is by going to this training or go to the school. Another way is you can co-invest is by putting family and friends together. Another way you can co-invest is by making up your mind that this year you must invest, even if you have to co-invest. But the truth is, how long does it take to recover your money when you co-invest? Okay, so the questions have started coming. I'll take that question, but also know that it is not a Ponzi scheme, because this question, how long depends on the group. And in your document, it is written there that another person can buy you off. So if peradventure something sudden happens, one of the investors can buy you off and take your investment, or another investor comes into that group and pay you, and that person begins to enjoy the opportunity or the dividend with the investors that are there. So it is time for us to begin to take questions. 25 minutes Q&A. Questions. Can we go? Kelly Glover is here. That is my son in the house. He's doing very well. You can follow him on Instagram. Yeah. Question. There are only questions everywhere. Okay. So, questions. There are lands in Ofure for sale, and it's between 500K and 1 million. Will those be available anytime soon? You came to ask for business. Okay. For now, we are concentrating on lands that have CFO, on lands that we are processing CFO. You know, Lagos is a very peculiar environment. The reason why you're asking at your Funke is because you want to own it alone. That's the mindset that I want to scatter here. Do you know that if you co-invest with that 1 million naira in town, you know, when I mean town, in a place that the development is fast and is booming, you will make more profit than buying it in a place. Yes. So instead of thinking of, I have 1 million, I want to be the owner, I want to hold the paper, I have one plot in Lagos, which is a good feeling. Wisdom is, let me co-invest, and let this 1 million give me 5 million, you know, and in a very short time, you know. Then after you have made the 5 million, you now take from your profits and buy it there and wait for some time for it to appreciate. I talk from the position of an investor. I'm first an investor before an investment expert. Any project that I introduce to my investors, I put in my money first, because I need to put my money somewhere. I can't put it in the bank. So that's why my opportunities are very, very, will I use the word lucrative? Or my opportunities are very, very, they are opportunities. They are truly opportunities, because I find these opportunities for myself, for Lifeguard as a company. So everywhere we have property, Lifeguard has a chunk of it, because Lifeguard also needs to make money as you are also making money. So that should answer that. Okay, so let me start with the ones on Instagram. Okay, so I've answered that. Must we join the school before you can co-invest? Okay. When you want to co-invest in Lifeguard, you have to join the school. if you decide not to go through the course, it's not a problem. But just see it as a registration. Every co-investment is a group. You know, I have some that I used to be a part of, like cooperative. You register. So see it as your registration fee. And anybody that is watching me today that wants to join the school, massive discount, massive, you won't believe it, because I just want you to do something this year. So I want you to be able to experience me before you co-invest, because your mindset is very important when it comes to co-investing. If you have the wrong mindset, then you have a problem at the end of the day. So if you go to the school, if you even watch just 2 of my videos, your mindset will change. So peradventure you are not interested in going through all the courses, listen to the course that has to do with mindset. Your mindset can make you a billionaire, or it can make you a poor man. Poverty is in the mind. So what I want you to learn in that school is the topic that I feel is even the most important topic is mindset. So that's, I've answered that. It's not compulsory. You don't, if you say because you don't want to be a part of the school, you don't want to co-invest, fantastic, that's fine. Like I said, another way you can co-invest is $200,000. So you are co-investing with me directly. I will give you the login details for the school for free. You will still have to go to the school. Thank you. What happens if a co-investor wants to pull out of the investment? Somebody will buy you out. So if you are co-investing as a student, another student will buy you out. Or Lifeguard itself will buy you out. Somebody will just find somebody to buy you out. Is there any minimum contribution in co-investment? Emmanuel, no, as a student. That is another thing you enjoy. I've had co-investors as students that co-invested with 200,000 naira. You know, so I get other people to say, you know what, allow them. Allow your brother. We are brothers and sisters here. I'm a bit hot. So was there any particular reason why the AC was off? So let's on it. So that's another thing you can gain when you come to the school. No minimum. No audio, okay? If there is no audio, how come people are asking questions? Instagram. Can somebody? There is audio.
Yes.
Oh, sorry about that. Louis, what happened if Louis? You are a co-investor now. Why you just want to help people to ask questions? No audio. Okay, Precious, please log out and log in. There's audio. I'm getting a feedback. There's audio. How long does it take to recover your money? Depends on the group. You can actually recover your money immediately. Thank you so much, Empire. Glow Empire. We can hear you. Thank you so much. We can hear you. Oh. Like, oh. We can hear you. Oh. Like. Okay. Thank you so much. Tolu. Thank you so much. Okay. YouTube have a lot of questions. Okay, so so that other people can benefit from the question, just read out the question.
How much is needed to co-invest?
Answer that question.
Okay.
Audio is fine. Thank you so much. There's no minimum. As long as you are a student, we will pay you. And my students, they can't even try me. Once there's a co-investment group and I send them a message, there's a coordinator. Please, I have somebody that wants to co-invest 100,000. They will not, because they are my students. They know me. They will not even say, it's small. just know that when you share opportunity, God will bless you more. So I'm insisting that anybody that wants to gain from this offer, it's either you go and buy the 2 plots yourself, or you go and bring a friend or a brother or a sister. Because I used to see people say, I don't want to tell anybody that I'm buying a property. Let me not go there. Thank you so much for the session. Thank you so much for listening. How do we get discount for registration? Just send a mail. Ayo Funke, just send a DM to Lifeguard Ltd and said you are the co-investment. So all you have to do is just write one thing that you learned, then you get the discount. Thanks a lot. It's really enlightening. Thank you so much, Emmanuel. Another question, please. It's question time. I have 15 minutes to check out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Question. Okay. It's not really a topic that, I'm sure that everything I discussed. When is the co-investment starting? Frederick, you want to do another co-investment? Frederick, that's not what I'm saying. I said the co-investment, you are a student, so you can always join any group that wants to do co-investment. I'm always saying that when there's an offer that you get to hear the offer. Frederick, please, I don't want to say it here. Thank you. And you can get 2 of you to do 2 plots. 1 plot is not allowed. When does co-investment start? That started. Some people here on this chat are co-investors already. Just send us a message that you want to co-invest and they will tell you how to go about it. Ma, please, can you have the video uploaded so we can rewatch? I don't like to upload it because this is a course. It's a course. I want to co-invest. No problem. Just send a DM. Somebody will answer. How much is the registration fee? It's $100. But 50% off. I'm in a good mood. 50% off. Admin. 50% off. Don't ask me why. You know my staff sometimes, they are not really very happy with me. I take some decisions that they don't know. But if you have tasted poverty and now you are wealthy, there are some certain things you need to do. There are some things you need to do, and nobody can stop me from doing it. 50% for the next 5 days. 50% for the next 5 days. I didn't come here to sell a course. Also, if you have attended the university or you have attended our online training like the university, please can you just give us a feedback? I like the 50% off. Thank you. Can you give us a feedback? Was it worth it? Was it worth it? How can I register? Don't worry. Okay, so just send us a DM. Somebody will attend to you. So I don't want to answer those questions here. So other people can really, there are things that somebody will attend. You are following me now. For you to be here, you are following me. Just send a DM and somebody will attend. My staffs are not really happy about that. I'm an administrator, but so be it. Minimum to co-invest, no minimum as far as you're a student. I want to co-invest. Go ahead. A lot of questions. Minimum investment. How do I register to co-invest? Go ahead. Oh, God bless you. Thank you so much. Co-investing allows for a building as well. Yes, we have co-investment opportunity to buy a house and use it for short let. What that does for you is that it gives you passive income. So when you co-invest to own a house, you get rent. The way somebody that have $1 million buy a house in Banana and collect rents every year, you too, you can co-invest to buy a house. Just let us know that you want to co-invest for rental purpose. So there's somebody that already has 5 million that sent me a message and she said she really wants a house. You see, when you co-invest, it helps you. There's a mindset it gives you. You are now a real estate investor. And once you become a real estate investor, it opens you up to opportunities from God. And the monies that is needed for you to be a big investor begins to gravitate towards you. So if you are planning to have rental income, why don't you start by taking the first step and becoming a co-investor with another group? So, okay, for building as well as compared to land banking, it's two different things. Land banking means that you will wait. You know, you can sell after a year, you can sell after 5 years. You can sell, like some of my lands, I want to sell it after 5 years. I actually buy lands for myself and my husband. It's a decision we took. We said, you know what, when we have a child, we are buying land, and this land is what you go and use to pay school fees. So if a child that is just 10 years old, our plan is to use it for school fees when it's going to the university, that's like 8 years from today. So depends on what you want to use it for. So I have lands that I've kept for 5 years, 4 years, 3 years. But I also have rental income that I spend that money every year. You know, I can plan with it, maybe for travel, maybe to buy nice shoes and bag, maybe to reinvest the money. So that's basically what it is. What is the minimum of co-investing? I've answered plenty times. Just re-listen to me. Is it worth it? I took plenty notes. Okay, he said the course is worth it. I took plenty notes. Thank you so much. I'm a Lifeguard student. It's worth it. I took plenty notes. Thank you so much. I had the school opened for so long, but don't have time to register. I guess I was waiting for this discount, so I use it now. And Louis says, great. Okay, that was good. What is the return on co-investment? You see, one of the challenges we have as a country and as a people, I've invested with one of my mentors, Grant Cardone, and my profit in a year was less than 6%. But I invested. If you continue to ask what is the return on investment, you continue to give your money to MMM. Because, sorry to say that, I'm very blunt. I just told you that you will definitely have profits. When it comes to land banking, the lowest you are going to have, according to statistics, buying from Lifeguard, I don't think you have anything less than 50 to 100%. I've proven it. Now when you say somebody has shattered goals, ask anybody that bought from us. They are here. There are plenty people here listening. They can tell me you are lying. So I have done that over and over and over and over and over again. Why? Because every real estate opportunity I bring to the table, I put in a lot of money as a company and as an individual. I invest as Grace Ofure. I invest as Lifeguard. So let me tell you what happened to me recently. A man walked into our office and he got allocation, because you have to get allocation for a property after some time. So after you finish paying, let me just say so when he finally finished paying, we gave him the places that was none left. And the man was like, I wanted it in the front. And I said, sir, what you should look at is your return on investment. I said, sir, what is your return on investment on this transaction right now? How much did you buy? How much is the land worth? He said, man, over 90%. I said, how long did you buy it? He says, not up to 1 year. I said, tell me which company in Nigeria in COVID had that kind of return on investment. If you can prove that company, tell me. The man said, madam, give me anywhere. I said, do you know why? I said, I bring good deals to the table because my money is there. So wherever I say go, just go. Know that I saw a treasure, an hidden treasure, and I just want you to be a part of the treasure. I think I've answered that. Is there any payment plan for buying a house? Yes, so buy me and I will manage the house for you. I will make sure it's productive, and I will encourage you to make it short-let. Then you can make good money every year. I'm shy. Now, beautiful woman. When a woman tells you you are beautiful, you should know that you are really beautiful. talking, I'm only looking at your beauty. Please look at what I have to say. Look at what I have to say. Don't. It's more important to me. I'm a student. It's worth it, even though I don't have the time. I've learned a lot. You need to learn the act of delayed gratification. And your Funke 07. I need to come and employ you as one of my coaches. Be coaching my students. It's worth it. It's worth it. The money you have in the bank is just, they are using it for co-investments. If you don't know. They are using it big time. They are using it big time. She's so beautiful, no lie. Thank you. Okay, we have 6 minutes to go. Guess what? It's Instagram that gives me the plan of timing. Instagram is one app. So once Instagram is going, I'm going everywhere. So we have had a good time together. The best time to co-invest is now. The best time to take that decision is now. And don't always ask, if I start, how will I finish? For those that want to do investments alone, I need to invest too. Don't always ask. If you have your deposit, go ahead and deposit. Be rest assured that I will pray for you. And this step that you have taken to deposit will bring money for you to complete it. People can testify that sometimes it just starts and it just finishes. He's able. What is the highest number of investors? No, it depends on, it can be 2, 3. We have a co-investment group, there are just 3 people. So the money they had was enough. Maybe they wanted to buy a property of 10 million. So the 3 of them just put it together as students. So unless you want to be one of my private investors, $200,000. I need to invest. I want to be rich. I beg. Papa don't get money. I want to make my children see. Yeah, that's a good one. Please start today. Take a decision. Even the enrollment, the 50% you are paying is an investment. Yeah, it is. It is. So start today with that. Start with that. Thank you so much. Still love. They don't go. 4 more minutes. So our Facebook. How many questions do we have there?
Please, how?
So quickly, let's take those 2 questions.
Please,
thank you so much.
How do we get the 50% off to register?
Just say you were at the Q&A session and let me know what I was wearing. I agree, this woman is beautiful. Not that I'm trying to get with her. I might need to figure out how to work with your people. Okay, please do. I'm beautiful inside and out. Peace. Okay, so your own question. Toxie, that's my big fan. Toxie, $200,000. Come on board. We all started from somewhere, so please start from somewhere. If you don't start, you will never finish. My first investment was 500K. If I tell you what I invest every year now, you scream. Just start. The breakthrough is in the starting. Start, please. Start. We're already in April. Just make me happy. Make me happy in my birthday month. Just start. It's okay. I started because that was, just give me that birthday present. Just start. Start for your own good. For your own good. Then you they see this money. Those they have put you in trouble. Can those in diaspora get involved? Olufemi, 90% of my investors don't live in Nigeria. 90%. They know that with me, their money is very secured. Yeah. How can Lifeguard University students abroad co-invest with other people in Nigeria? That's our responsibility. Leave that to us. Those they show us the way. I'm from a poor background. Africa, I'm also from a poor background. Start. Go and register for school. Start from there. When is your birthday? I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to tell you that because it's this month. The kind of gifts and presents I've received this year, this month, because I mentioned it in Adiola's post. I don't want to say it again. There was a particular present that I received. I almost burnt it because this person wanted to surprise me. Both the delivery man, everybody, nobody was telling me where it was coming from. Somehow I just kept it in the gate. Then later I said, did you see something after the next day? No, it's this month. That's okay. My birthday present is go and start. That's okay for me. Send link for the school, lifeguarduniversity.com. Link for the school, lifeguarduniversity.com. Let me type it, screenshot it. lifeguarduniversity.com. So if Instagram stop, know that I have tried. I'm not the one that stopped it. It's Instagram. Lifeguard University. Who went to go and tell them April 28? Who is this person? Who is this? Why are you like this now? Hey, warriors. Why are you like this? I will spoil you when you come to Toronto. Please go and help me see my daughter. Tozi. Please. She's leaving school very soon. Please go and see her. Wherever she is, go and see her. I think she will be in Toronto. So go and see her. Don't worry, when I'm coming to Canada, I have some Canada fans like this. They come and pick me in the airport. Don't come empty-handed. You bring rose. Somebody sends me all the things that they will bring to the airport. Even me, I don't want to come again. Where is she? Don't worry, off camera. Talk. April. I did not say April 28th. You see, he's spoken. I didn't say it. Okay. I want to host you. Thank you so much. God. Yeah, that's my birthday. So, it was nice having you here. The phones have begun to ring. And we also I'm coming. When your people remove this, your lockdown things, they want to pick me in the airport and lock me down somewhere. Can't lock Grace Ofure down. When they finally are okay, I shall release the date and time. I will release the date and time. Thank you so much, Louise. Thank you so much. Thank you for the gift you sent to me when you came to visit Nigeria. I absolutely appreciate it. And I'm using it every day. It's in my bag. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Live video post. Also, everything I've been saying, I've not been hearing. Okay, thank you so much, Louise, for the gift you sent to me. I absolutely love it, and I'm using it. Happy birthday in advance. Pause. So, it was nice having you guys with me. I want to say I love you all. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Once again, I want to say thank you so much. Same time next week, Tuesday, we'll be coming with a beautiful another Q&A session where I'm going to be talking about another topic, maybe the conclusion for documentation. I also want to say thank you so much, Louise. Thank you for the gift. I'm always putting it in my bag and I'm using it very well. I actually appreciate you so much. I get faith, I'll give tithes, but so thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. I do not take this for granted. Don't forget to like, share, and make sure that your friends are following me. They'll be happy that you invited them to join this big family. God bless you and enjoy the rest of your day.